What's up, NBA fans and hoop heads around the world? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button because today we've got some electrifying news coming your way. It's about one of the NBA's most exciting young players, LaMelo Ball. But this isn't just another highlight reel, it's about LaMelo's future and his bold statement that has the basketball world buzzing. In a recent interview, LaMelo made a shocking comment that left fans and analysts speculating about his destiny in the NBA. He said, "Chicago is my destiny." Now, before we dive into the deeper meaning of those words, let's break down what's going on here and why Chicago might just be the perfect place for LaMelo Ball to take his career to the next level. From his rise to stardom with the Charlotte Hornets to possibly joining the storied Chicago Bulls, this could be a game changer for the entire NBA. Let's start by taking a look at LaMelo Ball's journey. From his days in Chino Hills High School to playing professionally in Australia's NBL, LaMelo has always been ahead of the curve. He wasn't just a product of the hype around his family, he was out there showcasing a unique style of play that caught the attention of scouts, fans, and analysts alike. His skills as a playmaker, his ability to break down defenses with his vision, and his smooth jump shot quickly set him apart from his peers. When the Charlotte Hornets selected him with the third overall pick in the 2020 NBA draft, there were some doubts about whether he could live up to the expectations. But LaMelo quickly proved that he was more than ready for the big stage. He won NBA Rookie of the Year in 2021, and since then, he's only gotten better, becoming one of the most exciting and marketable players in the league. His ability to make highlight reel plays, whether it's an alley-oop or a no-look pass, has made him a fan favorite and solidified his place as one of the NBA's most promising young stars. But it's LaMelo's recent comments that are causing the biggest stir. "Chicago is my destiny." What does that really mean? LaMelo is known for his cool, confident demeanor, so when he drops a statement like that, it's clear he's thinking about his future in a very specific way. Could it be that LaMelo sees himself in a Chicago Bulls jersey in the near future? Or is this simply a comment about his personal connection to the city and the legacy of basketball there? Chicago, after all, is one of the most iconic cities in NBA history. The Windy City is synonymous with basketball greatness, thanks to the legendary Michael Jordan and the dynasty that he built with the Bulls in the 1990s. The city's basketball culture is second to none, and it's clear that LaMelo has a deep respect for what Chicago represents in the world of basketball. When he says Chicago is his destiny, he could be implying that he wants to be part of that rich basketball tradition and maybe even elevate the Bulls to new heights. Now, let's think about what that could mean for the Chicago Bulls. Right now, the Bulls are in a competitive but somewhat transitional phase. They've got some key pieces: DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Nikola Vucevic, but they're still missing that one extra ingredient to take them from a playoff team to a true championship contender. LaMelo Ball could be that missing piece. Imagine him on the floor with LaVine's scoring ability, DeRozan's leadership, and Vucevic's inside presence. LaMelo's elite court vision and playmaking would elevate the entire offense, allowing LaVine to focus more on scoring and DeRozan to take over when needed in clutch moments. Vucevic, a talented center, would benefit from LaMelo's ability to find him in the pick and roll, creating a balanced and dynamic offense. This could be the kind of team that the Bulls need to truly compete in the Eastern Conference, especially against the likes of the Milwaukee Bucks and Boston Celtics. The combination of LaMelo's skill set and the Bulls' current roster would make them a dangerous team in the East, and that's a scary thought for any contender. But here's the kicker: LaMelo is still with the Charlotte Hornets, and he just signed a major extension not too long ago. So how realistic is it for him to actually make a move to Chicago? Well, in the NBA, nothing is ever set in stone. We've seen plenty of stars make moves from teams where they were entrenched, and while LaMelo is still under contract with the Hornets, his statement suggests he might not be content with staying in Charlotte for the long haul. If the Hornets continue to struggle in the standings and fail to put a competitive team around him, LaMelo could very well push for a trade, and the Chicago Bulls could be the perfect landing spot. The Bulls would have to make some serious moves to bring him and potentially dealing away one of their core players like Levine or even some future draft picks to make the trade work. But with a player like LaMelo, who could be a cornerstone of a franchise for years to come, it might be worth it for the Bulls to make that big splash. If LaMelo does end up in Chicago, it could completely change the dynamic of the Eastern Conference. The Bulls would go from being a good team to a serious title contender. In LaMelo, they'd have a floor general who can not only run the offense but also make everyone around him better. His ability to score, pass, and lead in high-pressure moments would bring a new energy to Chicago, making them a legitimate threat in the playoffs. On top of that, the Bulls would gain an instant fan favorite. LaMelo's flashy style of play, his swagger, and his larger-than-life personality would make him an icon in Chicago, a city that's known for producing basketball legends. His presence would likely increase the Bulls' popularity, not just in Chicago, but nationwide. LaMelo Ball could be the face of the franchise, and as we've seen with players like LeBron James and Giannis Antetokounmpo, being the face of a storied franchise can help elevate a player's career and legacy to new levels. When LaMelo says Chicago is his destiny, it's not just about playing for the Bulls. It's about connecting with the city's basketball legacy and the impact that playing for a team like the Bulls could have on his brand and future. Chicago offers a platform unlike any other. It's a city full of history, passion, and fans who live and breathe basketball. For a player like LaMelo, who is looking to build his brand, leave a lasting legacy, and compete for championships, Chicago could be the perfect place to make all of that happen. And it's not just about basketball. Chicago offers countless business opportunities, media exposure, and a massive fan base that could help LaMelo grow even further off the court. So, what does this mean for the NBA as a whole? If LaMelo Ball joins the Chicago Bulls, it could alter the balance of power in the Eastern Conference. The Bulls would instantly become a title contender, and teams like the Bucks, Celtics, and 76ers would have to take them seriously. LaMelo would bring a new level of excitement to the league, and the Bulls would once again be a team that everyone watches for the basketball, for the star power, and for the incredible potential that LaMelo would bring. Whether it's leading the Bulls to a championship or just being the next great point guard to play for Chicago, LaMelo's presence would have a ripple effect on the entire NBA. So, what do you think? Is LaMelo Ball's future truly tied to Chicago? Will he eventually make the move to the Bulls, or is this just a bold statement with no real substance behind it? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think LaMelo is the missing piece for the Bulls, or would you like to see him stay with the Hornets and help build that franchise? And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the latest NBA news and rumors. Until next time, keep ballin', and we'll catch you in the next one.